Welcome back to Access Daily. Sweat is the new album out by Melanie C.
Yeah, it's a banger too. The singer, songwriter, and DJ rose to fame as 1/5 of the best-selling girl group of all time, the Spice Girls, and she's joining us now.
Melanie!
Oh, good to see you. Hey, the Sweat video. First of all, and I say this with respect, you look amazing. Like you're locked in right there, and health and fitness is a clear priority.
I zoned in for that shoot. So sporty Spice. I've always loved my fitness, but when it came to this project, I was like, let's go hard.
You went super sporty.
What else the concept was? I feel like we got some 80s in there, like that great vibe just makes me want to work out.
100%. So I grew up through the 80s, Flashdance, Kiss from Fame, Olivia Newton-John, Let's Get Physical. There was so many great iconic references, yeah.
Yeah, and I like that you worked in Diana Ross's Work That Body into the track. That's
I know. I'm so grateful to her. I'm actually doing a show with her in Brighton, in the UK.
Oh, wow, cool.
So I'm super excited to meet her and say thank you.
Oh, that's going to be huge.
Isn't it?
Wow, legend.
Yeah, it's Pride in Brighton, so it's an incredible lineup.
Well, the new album, Sweat, already achieving great success. How would you describe... Look at that cover. How would you describe the whole album?
Oh, this has been so influenced by my love of dance music. I started DJing about 8 years ago.
Yeah, that's awesome, by the way.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, it's just opened up this whole new world to me, but it also took me back to my late teens, because that's when I discovered dance music. I used to go out raving before the Spice Girls.
Yeah.
So I found that I just rekindled this passion for this genre of music I'd kind of left behind a little bit. Of course, I Turn to You was a big dance hit with a great Hex Hector remix. But on this album, I just wanted to reflect the amazing time I've been having the last few years performing live and DJing all over the world.
What does your daughter think about you DJing?
Oh, she thinks I'm cringe.
That's funny.
As she should. She's like 17.
That means you're doing it right? Oh, that's
so
great.
let me ask you, what does your DJ set look like? What do you start off with? What do you work up to?
Well, I like to get some Spice Girls in there. So I'm lucky. I have the keys to all the stems, so I can get the vocals. I can drop it in over other house classics.
Yeah, you put it like a little EDM mix to it.
So I might start a bit disco-y, warm people up, then we get a bit harder, get a bit deeper into house, a little bit garage in there. I like to mix it up.
Okay, I like it.
Is it true Madonna was one of your earliest influences? She was my first concert, so I'm sure we work her in there. What does she mean to you? And if you met Madonna, you've had to have met her.
I've met her a few times, actually, with the Spice Girls, and then on my own as well. But I saw her at Live Aid, and it was on TV. I was at home. I was in the northwest of England, this like really working class industrial town, watching Madonna. It was in Philadelphia, and it was the first time I'd seen her with a live band, because I'd seen the videos, I'd seen her on Top of the Pops, and something just struck me, and it was like, that's what I want to do. And I had a bit of a full circle moment, because Nile Rodgers was on stage with her at that gig, and I didn't know this until recently, and I was lucky enough to guest with him at a show in London, and it just felt incredible that he'd been part of the show that made me want to become a performer that way.
Full circle.
Wow.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
You took over a cycling Peloton class recently.
You crushed it in there. Like, you move over all the instructors.
Is that an important part of your fitness routine?
Yeah, I love Peloton. I had one just before the pandemic, which was great because it was my saviour through that time. And yeah, I'm addicted now. It's such a great community, as well as with Hannah Frankson, who's one of my favourite instructors. Yeah, we had a blast. And it's still on the platform. If anybody's got the little Peloton at home, you can do the class, 30 minutes spin class.
What was the best part of being the instructor? Was one move you had? You were really good with your rhythm.
I just loved having to be able to choose the music.
Yeah.
I think that's what I love about DJing as well. You can play whatever you want, so you just have the best night.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
That's so funny.
I know you're going to be on tour later this year. What can fans look forward to? And what's the second look like?
I want to bring this album to life, but it's a long time since I performed live in the US. So, of course, there's quite a few hits to get through as well. So it's going to be a big show. There's going to be a lot going on. I want people to be exhilarated and exhausted when they leave.
That's a good time.
That's a winning
I like
combo
that right there. Well, stay with us, because Melanie C is going to hang. We're going to have more with her when we come back. I like that. I like the dance beat to it. Makes you want to move all the jams right there.
That's what I wanted to do. I just wanted to bring joy.
Yeah.
I mean, the album, there's peaks and troughs, because life throws so much at you, doesn't it? but it's predominantly fun, upbeat, empowering, motivating.
Perfect for summer coming up right now. And of course, this year, I can't believe it, also marks the 30th anniversary of the Spice Girls' debut album, which of course went on to become the best-selling album by a girl group in music history, which is crazy. What do you remember about recording that album back in the day?
Oh, gosh. You know, it's funny because 30 years is a long time, right? But some of those memories are so vivid, like being in the studio, like writing and recording Wannabe, Two Become One, so many of the tracks from that first album, very strong memories.
I bet.
Is it wild with your daughter now being a teenager? Look back how young you were when that was all part of your life and everything y'all were thrust into?
So wild. So she's 17. When I started with the Spice Girls, I was 20. And we thought we were so grown up. But when I look back now, kids are so much more savvy, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like, I look like a child. Like, she looks like a grown-up, you know? It's wild.
It's so true.
Wannabe was the first music video, right? So y'all shot out of the gate strong right there. What do you remember about the shoot from the video?
Oh, well, we shot in a place called St Pancras. So those stairs, now it's a hotel. So if you're in London, you can go and you can do your little Wannabe routine on the stairs. There's a plaque there, I believe. And yeah, it was a great day. So exciting for us because it was everything we dreamed of. You know, we wanted to make music videos, we wanted to travel the world, we wanted to be famous, and it all came true.
And I know that the other Mel you recently hooked up with, and you all got to perform together, right, for like the first time?
Yeah, so around the release of the album, I was in the UK, and I went to lots of different cities, did little shows and signings and things. She came to my show in Leeds, where she's from and where she lives. And I did ask her backstage if she'd get up with me, and she told me where to go in no uncertain terms. And I just had a feeling as soon, because I did Spice Up Your Life, just a little bit of Spice Up Your Life. And I knew as soon as it started, she wouldn't be able to resist. And I could see her just coming out, I could see her coming around the side of the stage. And it was so magical because we have never performed together unless we're on stage as the Spice Girls. Which is odd to me because we love performing, we've got great chemistry on stage. And I was so grateful to her because it just made it so special, not only for me, but for all the fans in the room.
Oh, fans were losing their minds. What did that feel like for you, though, to perform with her?
It was like, you kind of just, you're on another plane. You know, it's really hard to be present because it's, you know, you're just so hyper in that moment.
Yeah. Well, it's great that you guys have remained friendly and remained friends and, you know, obviously have continued to thrive and do your own thing. When's the next DJ set?
Yeah, where are we coming? Where are we going?
Okay, well, I am back in LA, actually. I'm playing it Out Loud in a couple of weeks.
Oh, okay.
And it's my first time there. It's the first time to do a hybrid set. So I'm going to be DJing and singing live on a few of the tracks. So, yeah, I'm super excited for that.
And something funny before we let you go. We were talking about that beach in Australia where the guy randomly, what was his name, walked down? David? Didn't know? You've been at that beach.
Yeah.
You know David. I'm kidding.
Yeah, I'm a coach on The Voice in Australia. So when I'm there, I stay in Bondi. And that whole scene, it's so beautiful. People, they swim every day. There's people, it's such a fitness mecca. To me, it was like, I shot Sweat when I was there. It was just the perfect place, like, get in shape for that thing.
We got to get David to one of your shows.
Yeah, we want to get David in a video.
Congratulations on the album and everything. It was great to see you. Listen, Melanie C's new album, Sweat, is available now.